In today's video, I want to go over everything that we know about the Vanguard Zombies perks, because there's a lot of different things that they're introducing with these, and also the biggest question of them all, what are they? Because they have very different symbols, and only really out of the 5 that we've seen, we know 2 slightly to be sure. Before we fully get into the video, be sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 30,000 subscribers before the release of Vanguard, and we are extremely close. And also, be sure to drop a like on the video. Let's aim for 200 likes on this one. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first thing I'll mention is obviously perks are very different now. They're no longer your classic perk machines that we've seen in the past. This time, they're called fountain perks. Essentially, what you'll be able to do is walk up to this fountain and pick up a chalice that you will drink out of to activate this perk, like the typical thing that we've seen with perk bottles. You could even say in World War II Zombies where you shock yourself, or even eating candies, just the classic system of somehow getting this perk into your body so you have its abilities. Now, one cool thing is this chalice that we use to drink out of in this really quick shot or screenshot that you're seeing right now from the trailer, we can actually access already in Cold War as intel on the map Ruka, where I am showing you right now. This chalice is actually really cool and detailed as hell. It has all these runes that we are seeing in Vanguard Zombies, and it's just a really cool perk bottle, and it kind of makes sense with the theme that they are really going for with Vanguard. And it reminds me a lot, and I mean a lot, of the Black Ops 4 perks, where on the Chaos story you'd activate these perks by kind of like squishing them, and that's how you would activate the perk into you. But whereas in this you'll be drinking it, and it's very similar, which I am a huge fan of the perk system that they have in this. Now, the way you'll be able to access these perks, they said basically you will spawn into Red Star, the multiplayer map. Obviously it looks very different from what we see in multiplayer. It's very zombies themed, specifically made for zombies, and you will basically have to complete objectives like on Outbreak or Onslaught to unlock more locations of the main hub, which is Red Star, to get to these perks, which I'm guessing will cost you essence, just like the similar system that we've seen. And back in September, when the Vanguard beta released, we got achievements that leaked, and we can know that there will be officially 5 of these perks on release, because the achievement said in War of the Dead, drink from all 5 demonic fountains in a single session. So we can see the return, I'm guessing, of Perkaholic. Now, do bear in mind, a lot of this information will probably be kind of 100% confirmed to us over the next couple of days or even weeks, because Vanguard is just around the corner, but Trek / Sledgehammer / Call of Duty, whatever. They did say that we will be getting a bunch of more info just to 100% be sure. But now let's get into the spicy part of this video, and that is trying to decide what these perk icons are and what these perks are. So first of all, I'll go over the most simple ones and the ones that we can just guess what they are, and that is, first of all, Speed Cola. It looks exactly the same but has a slightly different hand on it. Obviously doesn't look like it's holding any ammo like Speed Cola usually does, but instead it looks like it's more of like a scratching, like a hand is moving with what looks to me like it has nails. So that is a very interesting different look to Speed Cola. And one thing that I want to mention really quick before, I am very curious if these perks that we are seeing will have a combination similar to the way we have it on Cold War Zombies with other ones. Since we have 5 releasing here, it does feel like a very huge downgrade from 10 that we just got in Cold War, and we're basically continuing the same story. Obviously it's a prequel, but we're being heavily downgraded with only 5 perks, and I can only guess that over time we will get 5 more at least to get the 10 back. But I'm curious if Speed Cola might have different abilities, and since the hand does look like it's obviously, instead of reloading, it's moving fast, I wonder if this will have any melee ability that could potentially increase your melee damage, similar to what we saw in World War II Zombies with a certain perk that basically increased your melee damage. And this could potentially be one of the other special abilities of Speed Cola. Now obviously this could not be Speed Cola, this could be a totally brand new perk, but obviously it's a hand, it's a green color, it's just, you know, something that it's, you know, a very useful perk. So Speed Cola is the first one. The second perk that we saw in a screenshot and actually not in gameplay is Stamina Up. This actually perk reminds me a lot of the perk that was Stamina Up on World War II. For the life of me, I cannot remember the exact names because they were in German, but we did have a similar kind of a person looking thing for running. Obviously the classic Treyarch one is just a person running and his feet are kind of, you know, just like looks like he's fully sprinting, and it just has the classic feel to it. But obviously in Vanguard Zombies this is more of like a person just running without the classic cartoonish sprint effect below him, but it also has the same theme of lines behind the person, similar to the way we had it on Speed Cola, with the lines behind the hand, which obviously this would indicate speed, but I also thought this could indicate some kind of damage. I wonder if this perk will have similar effects to Stamina Up that we have on Cold War. I wonder if we'll even have an upgrading system, because they kind of are including upgrade systems into the game while you play it, but also will perks just be, you know, the classic perks where Stamina Up just makes you run fast, Speed Cola just makes you reload fast, or as I've mentioned, Speed Cola could also increase your melee damage. It could do other things like maybe the box spins faster, similar to Cold War, and Stamina Up could also maybe decrease your fall damage. And now getting on to the other perks that I can only guess what they are because of their colors. The first one is probably the most obvious, and that is this heart looking one, and it's obviously red, it's glowing red, and it looks like a heart to me more than a portal. Kind of looks like a bunch of veins coming out of it. We don't get a really super good look at it, but I can only guess that this is Juggernaut. The second perk that we get a really quick shot of a person drinking it, and that's how we found out that we are drinking from those certain chalices, and that is this weird lightning bolt perk. I literally have no idea what this is. The first thing that comes to mind is, you guessed it, double tap. I don't know why, it just kind of makes me think that this is double tap, and it is mainly because of the coloring system that we have on this. It's kind of a brownish, bronzes, gold, yellow color. I just mentioned a bunch of colors, but that's the first thing that pops to mind. The only other perks that I can really think that this could potentially be Deadshot Daiquiri. I don't know why, but just kind of thinking about it, maybe they might have changed the way Deadshot looks, and I would love for Deadshot to come back if it is anything similar to the way it is in Cold War. It would be nice to see, but obviously this could be a potentially totally brand new perk. And the other thing that comes to mind, this could have potentially an effect like, let's say, Deadwire. Since it is a lightning effect, it just kind of makes me think something to do with lightning or increased damage, like I did mention with double tap. And we don't 100% know what this perk is, but my best guess is double tap. And obviously a lot of people have been asking for double tap, so maybe Treyarch finally listened to us and we're like, you know what, give them double tap. We're not going to give you the upgrading of your weapon system, take this double tap. And you know what, if that's the case, hell yeah, I'll take that with pleasure, Treyarch. Please and thank you. And the last perk that we will be looking at is once again a yellow looking perk with a very interesting perk icon, because once again I have no idea what this is, and the first thing that pops to mind is double tap again. Yep, I said it. One thing that I forgot to mention with the other perk was that could potentially be quick revive, since we have the classics like Speed Cola, Stamina Up, Jug. One of them has to be quick revive, you know, it's just kind of a given. You always have quick revive. Please don't remove quick revive. Or this could be quick revive, or this could be double tap, or this could be the return of the Luna perk from Black Ops 4. We just don't know. The last two are probably the most kind of confusing to me. Not only do they share the exact same color and kind of scheme looking thing, but it's just, I don't know, it's just weird. And I would have loved a bit of blue in there. It would have been really cool to see, you know, quick revive coming back looking like quick revive. But this could potentially be double tap. But why teeth? They are very much not human teeth, jaws, whatever you want to call them. They look more like a dog's jaws, or maybe even like, honestly I don't know, there's like drool coming out of it. Comment down below what you think of these perks, of the last two specifically, because I have no idea what they could potentially be, and I'm just going off of guessing. Obviously, as I said, we're going to be seeing more and more information over the next few days, and I'm also planning to do some other explaining videos of Vanguard Zombies to explain what the mode will be like, because I'm slightly starting to understand it more and more the more I kind of look into it. So if you're looking forward to that kind of a video, be sure to subscribe. I said subscribe, there we go, subscribe, and also be sure to drop a like on the video, as that does really help out. Without further ado, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.